All right, continuing with 1974. So, Whitey and Ralph, Lindstrom, Ernie. I think that Ernie's at a 5. Got this crazy patch one too. Joe. Got a bunch of Eddie Matthews stuff. This one's crazy. It's got that pink patch in there. Actually pulled that one. I don't remember if that's numbered out if I'm actually interested. 25. I never noticed another one with the pink patch, so I always wonder what exactly that was, but maybe a commemorative thing or something like that. I got some good Eddie stuff. Get the barrel. This lighting's gonna be terrible for it. There we go. Got Hack, Willie. The other thing that's going to be missing, a lot of these things, I have duals and triples and things like that with Ken Griffey Jr. and a lot of these guys, obviously. Maybe not a lot of them, a bunch of them. And those aren't going to be out here. Like Hank Aaron, for instance, it's not in this pile. The Griffey stuff's separated. So Hornsby, Hank Greenberg. This is other stuff that was, so these are not in order because these are big, so they don't fit in my boxes the way I box stuff up. I have about 30 of these boxes completely full with either Hall of Famers or Ken Griffey Jr. stuff like that. So thousands of almost all unique cards. Lefty, Burley's kind of rare. Satchel, it's one of my more watched videos on YouTube when I pulled that. So Satchel's awesome, just like Greenberg. Like this whole set's fantastic for being booklets. It's really good. Oh, this thing here. Sorry, I got distracted. So this is the original kit. I already showed the DiMaggio cut. That's from this. So this is like, there's the authenticator lens. There's a bunch of cards. And then the very last thing right here in this pile is the authentication of this card. And then this slides down in there. Let me gently open it. I've only looked at this once ever. So just so you guys can see what it should look like because it's mostly all been cut up. See the autograph there. Gently do this with one hand. Card's never actually been touched. Owned it a long time. Like I've literally never pulled it out of there. So autograph looks perfect though. So I have the cut version and the full version. It's slightly taller than a regular card, which is why it's not like in a magnetic right now. Although I guess I could still find something. But anyway. K-Line. I could put his bat back together. Got a bunch of bat pieces in him. So Duke with the autograph. More Duke. Yaki. Bob. I met this dude at the Nationals one year. The same year that Doc Gooden was there. And Doc Gooden did free VIP autographs before the first or second day of the show, something like that. Some of you guys were there. I met like 60 of you guys, but hung out a lot with about 80 of you guys, so you might remember that day. So I met both Doc and Bob, got autographs from both. And I asked Bob about, the late 60s when he dominated. Actually, I think I have a video clip of it. I've never posted it. That was just a private video. But somebody that was with me videoed it. So anyway, I'll keep moving on while I'm talking about it. But I asked him about, that 67 to 69 run, especially the playoffs, the World Series, where he was like by far the most dominant pitcher. Like he was the person you'd want. The only person in the conversation that wasn't him in that era was Sandy Koufax. Like, those are the two guys you wanted on the mound in a game you needed to win. And he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't remember most of that. Those drugs fucked me up. I have no idea. He's like, I know the stats are awesome, but I don't remember those days. And I was like kind of shocked that was his answer. I was like, good Lord, man. And then he and Doc were hanging out like that whole week. So I was like, oh, well, it makes a little more sense now. So back to the cards. Frank Robinson cards, obviously. Frank. Love these patches. As I said before, Premier is awesome. I pulled this Hank Aaron back card, so always kept it. Even when I got nicer back cards, I was willing to move some of the other ones just because I really love that. I love that set too. And Hank, gold on the green. There's the buyback autograph, or whatever you call it. What's that set called? Fan favorite. It's hard to see the autograph a little bit. Robinson. Obviously, as you get to the guys that are slightly more modern, I'm gonna have more cards of them, more variants, more colors, stuff like that. More Premier that I love. Another Bat Barrel I pulled from doing all those cases. Ton of cases. I think I pulled like easily 10 barrels through all those cases, but I mean, it was well over 10 cases. I did a lot of that product. And that's not even counting the group Rex where we did, you know, dozens of these cases. I'm talking just by myself. Love that product. So hard to see this one on here. It's a gold, yeah, I guess it's gold ink. It's got a weird color to it, almost like green, but I guess gold's the better description there. I think that's Marichal. Yeah, sorry, I had to look getting closer. Marichal. Bunch of nice autographs of him. He's got a great signature. I appreciate the autographs. And Harmon Killebrew. Again, I mentioned loving this set right here. The Hero set. All right, I don't remember what year he was inducted, so we'll stop right there and I'll pick right back up.